Cancer is a horrible thing for anyone to have to face. But when you're young, being diagnosed or having someone close to you diagnosed is really devastating. For decades now, an organisation called CanTeen has helped Aussie kids affected by cancer. And today is the 20th anniversary of its National Bandanna Day. Amelia's found out more.
Every year, around 23,000 young Australians have their world turned upside down by cancer. Whether the diagnosis hits them, their parent, guardian, brother or sister.
When you're young and cancer bursts into your life, it feels like your whole life has been turned upside down and shaken. I know, my dad had cancer.
Going through something like that when you're a kid is really tough. So in the 80s, 6 people who had cancer started an organisation called CanTeen. It was set up especially for 12 to 24-year-olds to provide hospital care, counselling and peer support programs like camps. And to raise money and awareness, they created National Bandanna Day.
Cancer patients often lose their hair, so they thought it would be a good idea to ask people to wear one of these on their heads as a good way of showing support.
Over the past 20 years, CanTeen has sold 5.5 million bandanas, raising more than $30 million to help people like Ellie.
It's helped me cope with my life, understanding that other people are also living with things like this.
In a world first, CanTeen's also launched a new online support service. It gives young people, especially in rural areas, the chance to chat to counsellors online. CanTeen hopes to continue helping young people in need, letting them know they're not alone.
To talk a little bit more about that, I have Leah with me in the studio. How you going, Leah?
I'm good.
Can you tell me about your experience with cancer?
Well, in 2012, I was diagnosed with osteosarcoma in the left humerus. Later that year, the doctors did a biopsy of my arm and it came back positive. So earlier the next year, they took out my tumour and also my bone because it was wrapped around the nerve and the tumour was eating my bone. So they took it out and replaced it with a titanium bone, and because they cut my nerve, I'm no longer able to lift my arm.
Oh, apart from that, you're better now though, aren't you?
Yes.
So what was it like when you were going through all that treatment, having to juggle that and school and, you know, being a normal kid?
The school at the hospital would come up and see me quite often. They'd also try and ring my parents to ask if my friends could come up and see me because I didn't have many at the time, so they would get who I had at the time to come and see me.
So is it hard to keep friends when you're going through that sort of thing?
Yeah, sort of, because a couple of them didn't know how to feel about it and didn't know if they should be with me at the time, and yeah, it was quite upsetting.
So can you tell me how CanTeen helped you through that?
They helped me because I was feeling down and then I got a letter from them and it was a camp letter and I felt, oh, maybe I could just get away for a bit and I might feel a bit better when I come back. And it helped a lot actually. And with Bandana Day, I just think it's a big opportunity for people to raise awareness about cancer and other things that people have.
Well, thank you so much for being with us, Leah.
You're welcome.